welcome to my channel. It's Jess with Love to Plan with Jess. Today I have my Happy Planner vertical layout and I use this as my catch-all. I'm going to decorate for the week of January 27th and I'm going to use Live Love Posh Jewel Tone Blooms. I've used these jewel tone or these bloom books for a few spreads, but I don't think that I've used them in my catch-all yet. And so I wanted to give it a try. Now, the way that I typically plan, it's going to have to be a little bit different because in my catch-all, I typically use checklists instead of bullets. So we're going to be using bullets instead. And these boxes, these aren't really these are the sizes that I typically use, but we only have 5 of them. So we're going to have to incorporate some of the bigger sizes and we'll probably use some of these decorative ones and these circles too. So this is kind of going to be a different spread for me, which I'm excited about that challenge. Okay, so to start with, I think we're going to do some corner florals. This is going to be a little bit of a different spread, but not that different, right? We're going to start with the corner florals, and I'm just debating if I want to use these clear florals or the paper ones. There are 2 paper corner florals, and I feel like that might be better because in this book we have these washi style sticker strips. And if I want to layer them like underneath the floral, it's going to be much easier to do that with the paper one opposed to the clear, these clear stickers. So I guess let's do that. So let's take this one and we'll put it over here and we will choose one of these strips to go with it. Now I'm thinking we're gonna probably just wanna use this solid one. I think if we layer one of these floral ones with this floral, it's gonna be too crazy on the eyes. So let's take this one. We'll use this strip here. And I don't know if I want to go all the way across or if we want to just go across maybe 1 or 2 of these boxes. I think maybe we'll just go to we'll just go to here. So first let's get this down. And I think we're going to be lucky in that this is going to cover up note and we're not going to have to use my white gel pen to cover that up. So I'm going to put this here. Oh, we're going to have to cover up that teeny tiny line. Do you see that? That didn't cover it. Didn't cover it up. I just dropped that washi style sticker strip on the floor, so I had to go grab that. And now we can place this down and put it here. And I think we are going to stop. We're going to stop it right here instead of going all the way across. So let me grab my craft knife. I do have this. Actually, let's test it. Let's see if this washi card will cut this. Oh yeah, it did beautifully. So typically I would use that washi card when I am cutting washi. That's what this is made for. This is a washi card from Live Love Posh. But when I'm using those stickers, since it's not washi, it's a sticker, it's a little bit of a thicker material. So I typically will use my craft knife, but seems like it worked pretty well to cut that. Okay, and now we have this one that we're gonna put up here in the corner. How would it look to have it down here? No, I think we're gonna go opposite. So we'll put it up here in the corner, and then I'm gonna do the same thing where I'm gonna take that washi probably to here and we'll leave 1 space open. So I'm gonna lay this down here. And we can either stop it there or stop it here. And I think I want to stop it here. Just gonna straighten it out a little bit. There we go. And again, I'll take my washi card. I think that's pretty. All right, let's go back to, I think I want to try and incorporate some of these decorative boxes. I definitely want to use these circles. So we're gonna do one circle on each side, and I'm gonna layer it with some like regular boxes. So I think let's do that first. So let's take this purple one, and let's go find our plain boxes. And I definitely want to layer it, I think, with a, with a blue box instead of doing like purple and purple, because then I feel like that's a lot of purple. And I think my best bet is going to be this long one. So this is a size box that I typically would not use in my catch-all, but we are going to try different things today, and I think that that is going to be fun. So we can make this like a Monday and Tuesday box. I think that's what we'll do, and then this will kind of go over into the sidebar a little bit. So let's look at, this is a very long box. So I think I want this circle to go like right about here. And now we can grab this box. And I'm just trying to decide how I want it layered. If I want some of the top of the box to come over that circle, or if I want it to be like pulled down this way. I think I kind of like it over that circle a little bit. And we're going to shift it over to the left, so it's going to be like totally outside of the lines of the box, which is something else that I don't typically do in my catch-all. This is all like very outside my comfort zone, but I think that it's coming out really cute. So we have a Monday box and a Tuesday box. Now we need a box for Wednesday, and I'm trying to decide if I want to layer another one here and kind of make like a box cluster, or if I want to put a box down here. Let's see at what like options we have for boxes. So we could do like a decorative one down here, or we can take one of these and layer it. I'm kind of on the fence. Like if we took this box, I kind of like that. So I think we're gonna do that. Let's do a box here. And that will kind of be my box for Wednesday. These are so crooked. I think this long one is crooked, but I'm scared to try and pull it up. This one, let's see if we can straighten it out a little bit. And I don't know if it looks more crooked because this one's crooked. Okay. I don't know. I think that that's better, right? Yeah, I think that that's better. Okay, let's put some bullets in here. So I think a great spot for some bullets is going to be right here. Let's do these dark purple ones. And we'll put, should we do 3 or 4? Let's see spacing wise. I think we'll just do 3. 3 there, and then maybe 3 bullets down here, and let's do the lighter purple. So 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I like it. I'm going to grab a book that has some quotes in it because I want to fill in some of these spaces with quotes. So let's do that next. Let's use Winter Allure from Live Love Posh. There are a lot of winter quotes in here, and I figure, you know, pretty soon, I mean, not soon enough, but pretty soon we won't be able to use winter quotes anymore because it won't be winter. So let's, I don't really want any like snowflake quotes because that's not really, it's like this kind of spread. But I want a quote that's going to fit here in this space. And then maybe one that goes kind of over here, like in the sidebar that brings it into this box. So let's see what we can find. So we can use this really long one, maybe here. We're just like going all outside the lines, which is not what I typically do, but I think that that might be fun. So let's take this really long one. Is it gonna fit? It does talk about snow. This says snow falling soundlessly in the middle of the night will always fill my heart with sweet clarity. I think we can fit that there. There we go. And then I want a big quote here. We have this one that just says winter a million times. That's fun. Let's see. I'd like to stick with paper. How about this, baby? It's cold outside. It's not quite as tall as I was looking for. Let's see this one. Winter is not a season, it's a celebration. Yeah, that one's not quite as big as I wanted either. I think I'm going to use this one and put this in the sidebar, and then we can do like a floral over here. So let's put this one here in the sidebar. And let's get one more floral, and we can kind of put it coming off of that box. Oh, not that book. This book. And I am okay using these clear stickers. Like these clear florals we can use. I'm fine mixing the clear and the paper. So let's take, I kind of like this one. It sort of looks a little bit like a bouquet. It's not going to fit great here, but I can cut it maybe. I think I want something a little bit smaller. Let's go with just this purple one and then like cut it in half. I think that's going to be better. So I'm going to take my scissors and cut this not quite in half, and we'll put it there. I think this side turned out really cute. Now let's move over to the right side. And I think the first thing that we'll do is kind of make a cluster with this circle. And let's see what options we have. We can do this one. I think this one is not quite as long as that blue one. I think we're going to take this box. Now I have to decide where I want this to go. I don't want it on the top, so I think maybe we can put it like here. So I'm gonna put this, this box here. This will be my what day is that? Thursday box. And then this will be my box for Friday. And for Saturday, I think we're just gonna put like a smaller box up here at the top. Maybe we're gonna use one size up, like this one. Yeah, let's put this right here. And Sunday we can put a box down here. Actually, let's do 2 boxes. So I'm gonna take these 2 and layer them. Or not layer them, but stack them. So we can do 1 here and 1 here. Just like that. Now for the bullets, should we use blue? We didn't use any blue bullets on that side, so I don't know, I kind of feel like I don't want to use any blue ones on this side. Maybe we'll just stick with those 2 purples. And this is the only like full box that I have open. All of the other boxes have like stickers in them, but I don't really want the bullets right across from each other. So actually, I think it's fine. We're gonna put the bullets across from each other, and we are gonna use blue, even though we didn't use blue bullets on the other side. I'm kind of throwing all of my like catch-all rules for the way that I decorate. I'm kind of throwing them all out the window in this spread, but I think it's turning out cute. So do you ever do that with your spreads where, you know, you find yourself like, you know, we kind of get into our planner groove where we figure out what works for us, and that's kind of the way that we plan. But do you ever kind of step outside of that and do something like completely different? That is the spread for me, and I really like it. So we're going to use this box, and I think if I start the bullet there, then I still, you know, have plenty of room for these bullets. So do 3 here, and then I think I'll do 3 more over here, and let's do that darker purple. We need some quotes on this side, so let's grab the Winter Allure book again, and we can let's do a quote here and maybe a quote down here. So we can do 2 quotes. And this one, so this is an interesting quote because I feel like you could put it either way. Because it says Winter Wonderland over and over again and winter this way, but then it also says Winter Wonderland this way. So I feel like you can kind of put it either way. But it's not really going to fit in my spread unless I put it right here, and I don't know that I want to do that. So never mind. Oh, I did pull this one. This baby is cold outside. Let's put that up here. Kind of overlapping with the box and that washi. I like that. And this Snuggle and Watch It Snow. I know I said that I didn't really want snow quotes, but here we are. I think we can put it here. It's going to overlap with those boxes a little bit, but I think that that's okay. And now maybe a little floral here. Now this one that I pulled, we could put it here and kind of cut around that box. But I think we're gonna put this one back and do just like more of a simple floral instead. So let's go put this one back in the book. I think we'll take this blue one here because because I wanted a little bit more blue in this spot. Could just put it like intact right here. I don't know, is that weird? Might be weird, but we're doing it anyway. And then we have this other scrap. Can we put it here? I don't hate that. Let's take a look. What do we think? I like it. We have function for every day. We have boxes on every day. We have our bullets. I don't know that I want to put any more of this in anywhere. Let's add this here, and I am putting it like right up against the box and leaving space here because I didn't want those to be like touching. I wanted there to be some space. So leaving a little bit of space there. And now you can tell that that box is like super crooked. It looks even worse now that I added that, but you know what? That's fine. And let's see if I can lift this up and we can sneak the washi under here. I love how this turned out. Now we're going to add some fun dates because that's what I do. So I was looking before I filmed this video or before I started filming, and I have these two Planner Kate purple day of the week stickers, and I think we're gonna go with these. It's not like a perfect match, I don't think, to any of these purples that are in here, but there are so many shades of purple that I think it works. So put these days of the week, and then these Planner Kate stickers don't have the dates. And so I'm going to use the Mojo Jojo. I want to try using the new book that just came out. What's it called? Numeric Essentials. I want to try using that book to date. I mean, I know I can because there are all the numbers in the book. But I want to see how it looks to, you know, combine the numbers together to make dates on the page. So put these in here. I think this Wednesday is a little wonky. Let's fix it. Now we have Numeric Essentials. So this book, if you haven't seen it yet, it just has like a page for each number, and there's clear and paper versions in 3 different fonts. So we're going to use, I think, just like this, like the more standard font, I call it. It has the lined ones, and then this one is like the fancier one. That's kind of the way that I refer to them. Actually, maybe we'll use this font, this second one. There are 3 different sizes. We definitely don't want this super big one. I think we want this middle size, right? Yeah, I think that that is going to be the best size. So I'm going to get all of the 2s out that I need. Now, if I do decide to use this book like more frequently for dating spreads, if I'm dating a spread that has dates that are in like the teens or the 20s, I'm going to go through a lot of like the 1s and the 2s. But I don't know, there's so many numbers in here. I feel like it's fine, right? Use your stickers. That is one thing. if I could say anything, any advice, I would say use your stickers. So we are doing the thing and using the stickers. One here. Okay, and then we need 2 3s. And I love that there are paper and clear versions in here, because when you're redating and you're covering up something that's already on the page, using paper stickers is just so much easier. But if you are not redating and you are dating something for the first time, the clear stickers look really nice. So I like having the option to be able to use both. All right, we need a 7, an 8, a 9, and a 0. So here's a 7. And let's get an 8. And a 9. And a 0. So there's a couple of spots that the stickers didn't cover up what was like already pre-printed on the page. So I'm using my Uniball Signo white gel pen to just cover those spots up. Just a couple of them. And now for a January sticker, I'm just going to take my Date It 2.0. And the cool thing about this, if you have all of these books, is that the fonts match. So this like number font is the same as this like scripty font. So let's take a January sticker. And I think we'll do this stacked one because we have the space over here for it. There we go. All right, this spread is all set. I love how it turned out. I actually might start planning my catch-all spreads like this, where we have some like clusters and things aren't like in the boxes and we're using bullets instead of checklists. I really like how this turned out. I hope that you do too. I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, don't forget to hit that thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Oh, before I forget, if you haven't already left the video, we used Jewel Tone Blooms from Live Love Posh, and I am an affiliate, so my link will be in the description. My code is LOVE10. Bye.